I no longer believe in working hard. I know. Who the fuck do I think I am? I just don't. And I know for a lot of people that's shocking because they have been programmed to believe that in order to obtain success, you have to work hard. And I had a really coming to Jesus moment during the pandemic. I had this huge epiphany. And I was thinking, these phrases like, you have to work really hard to achieve success, or nothing in life comes easy. And I thought about these phrases, and I thought about who the fuck came up with these phrases, first of all. And second, I thought about who are these phrases marketed towards? And I came to the conclusion it's mostly marketed towards poor and middle class people. And the thing about, this belief that in order to achieve success, you have to work really hard, it's a limited belief. We don't believe that we can simply just have success. We don't believe that we can simply have our desires. And that to me is a limited belief. We as human beings are manifestors. We have a superpower. And our superpower is that we can manifest anything we want into our lives. But the thing that blocks us from, being able to obtain our desires are limited beliefs. We believe that we have to work really hard. We have to stress ourselves out. We have to work, 100 hours a week. We have to, fail thousands of times before we can, achieve success. And I realized that these are all programs that have been sold to poor and middle class people. And what I now know is that it's not about working hard to achieve success. It's about where you put your focus. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that today in this video. So if you're interested, please keep watching, and always remember, subscribe, comment, like. It means the world to me. So let's get into it. Hey guys, so welcome back to Naily by Nature. I'm your host, Naily. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about why I no longer believe in working hard. When I think about hardworking people, I think about the people who do hard labor. The people who are working the hardest? The people who live in third world countries, the people who are stitching together your Fashion Nova outfits, your Zara outfits, the people who are getting you your vegetables and fruits so that it's affordable to you, and they're getting paid 50 cents an hour or getting paid $7 a month so that your life can be affordable and easy and fun. Those are the people that are working hard. The people who are working in Amazon warehouses, who get no breaks, who have no healthcare, who have no benefits. Those are the people that I think of when I think about hardworking people. Now, does that hard work mean that those people are going to be successful? It's very seldom that they do. It's not that I no longer believe in working. It's just that I don't believe in hard work. I believe in working smarter, working at what you love, working at your craft, working at what makes you happy. The work that I believe in is removing the limited beliefs about how you're gonna get to your desires. The work that I believe in is focus and being able to raise your vibration to that thing that you want to manifest, meeting that thing at its vibrational frequency. So for example, you want to have a successful clothing line, but you believe that you have to put in, 100 hours a week, you have to fail a couple of times, you have to be stressed, you have to work extremely hard so that your clothing line can be successful. You have high anxiety, you're stressed out, you're broke, and you believe that this is all part of the process in order to have a successful clothing line. You simply cannot believe that you can just have a successful clothing line. And what I'm telling you is that you can actually have that thing. And for the past few months, that's what I've been really working on, is kind of removing a lot of these programs that society built into people, especially people of color, especially middle class and poor class people. I have been on a spiritual journey for the past few years, but it was in 2020 that it really ramped up, and I felt like I was being guided and being sent these messages from my spirit guides and from the universe at really rapid rates, and I was learning a lot really quickly. It was a very tumultuous journey for me, but what I've learned is that everything around us is energy. We are energy, money is energy, literally everything in this planet is energy. And so is our dreams and our hopes and our desires. Those are also energetic beings. We can use the law of attraction to bring in things that are on our vibrational frequency and that are in alignment with who we are into our lives. You just have to raise your vibration. And that's the work. That's the work that I think that people should know. It's not about working hundreds of hours. It's not about being stressed out. It's not about, failing. It's not about losing money. It's not about, that's what people think when you say hard work, right? You have to, be working your ass off in order to get anything you want. And I just think that that's so stupid, because there are so many people at the top, or people who have these amazing success stories, who just started doing what they loved and they were just enjoying what they were doing, and the success just came, right? There are a ton of people who have been able to achieve success and to bring their dreams into real life because they were simply just doing what they loved. Right? We hear these stories all the time about people who are just like, I built my company and it started because, it was my dream and I really just enjoyed what I was doing and I kept doing it and the success came, They were a vibrational match to that thing that they wanted. And so that success came really easily. And what I want people to understand is that that's the work that I'm talking about. I've worked in the corporate environment for years, and I've seen people work their ass off to, get a promotion and were completely looked over. Even in my life, there were things that I worked really hard on and I was passionate about, and then the expectation that, a title change would come, or, a raise would come, or promotion. Those things didn't fall together. And so does that mean you weren't working hard enough and that you have to work even harder to get that thing that you want, that promotion, or to get, that raise? Absolutely not. Saying that you have to work really hard in order to get what you want says that there is a guaranteed means to an end. You can work incredibly hard and still not get that thing that you desire. It's not always the hard work that determines the success. And of course, there are so many people who actually do work really hard and stress and work those hundreds of hours and put in the work, and they are able to obtain success. And I'm not knocking that. But what I'm saying is that that is not the only pathway to success. Statistically speaking, people who are born into wealth are more likely to be successful because they are around people who have money and who are successful. They don't necessarily have to be smart or intelligent. They are born with the privilege that what they want is attainable with or without hard work. That they can simply have anything they want if they focus on what they want. A really great example would be someone like Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner was born into wealth. She considers herself a hardworking woman, but what's the work she's doing? Is she the one, packaging all of her lip glosses and her makeup into boxes? Is she the one in the lab, mixing all these potions together? Does she know all the ingredients that are going into every single box? Was she the one that created every single one of her products on her makeup line? No. She had the means to hire the right people to help her build her makeup line. Every single human being has the same power to manifest any of their desires into their lives. But every single human being has different traumas and belief systems that create obstacles that prevent them from actually being able to manifest their desires into their lives. The other day, I was reading this article about a van that was going around in poor villages around India. And they were paying people, 5,000 rupees to give them the COVID vaccination shot. Turns out it wasn't actually a COVID vaccination. It was a trial. And so they interviewed, some of the villagers who got the trial vaccination. And this man said, I took the shot because of greed, because of the money. But anyways, our lives don't matter. We're nothing. And it really broke my heart to read that article, because I thought about how these people, they believe that their lives don't matter, and they've been taught to believe that. They've been programmed to believe that by society, by the world, that their lives are meaningless, that they, it doesn't matter if they die or not. I thought about how every single human being has limited beliefs that keep them from really living up to their fullest potential. And so when I think about how I want to change the world, I want to help people remove the limited beliefs about themselves. I want people to understand that they don't necessarily have to work so hard where they cannot enjoy life. I believe that you can have anything you want in this world, if you focus on that thing and you raise your vibration and you visualize what you want and you feel like you already have it, you can smell it, you can feel it, you can touch it, you can taste it. That's how you become a vibrational match with your desire. When you can literally visualize and feel and touch and experience as if you already have that thing. And then the work just becomes, trusting and allowing and focusing on your desires and allowing for the universe to bring it to you and trusting that it will come to you and that you don't have to force it. You don't have to work so hard at it. You can just allow it. And what people don't realize is that the work is allowing. As human beings, we feel like we have to control everything. But when you allow things, that can actually be a lot of work. It's just like kind of throwing your hands up in the air and telling the universe, hey, I'm trusting you. But it's not in our nature to let go and allow. It's human nature to feel like we have to control. But our inner being knows that the universe is taking care of everything for us, that everything is always working out, and that our dreams and our desires are going to come true. But we just have to allow for it. These past few months have been so interesting for me because I don't feel like I have been working hard. I feel like I've been doing a lot of work that I enjoy. Making these YouTube videos, working on this nonprofit. It's been a lot of fun and taking on more creative projects that I enjoy. I feel really blessed, and I feel like because I've been doing more of what I enjoy and having fun, and the work that I've been doing has been removing limited beliefs and really trusting and allowing, I've been able to really bring in new opportunities into my life that are in alignment with where I am in life right now. So in the past, I used to unintentionally, manifest into my life. I didn't really put much focus into what I was manifesting. So, I was really abundant. I always manifested money into my life. It came really easily to me, especially like job after job, the pay would get better and better. But the work that I was doing wasn't a lot of fun. And that's because I wasn't really focusing on the work. I was focusing on the money, When I was manifesting, I was focusing on, what I was going to buy, where I was going to travel to, what I was going to do with my money, what that money is going to look like in my bank account. I used to visualize and feel and be really excited for that. But now I feel like I intentionally manifest in my life, and I use the law of attraction to do that. I focus on things that I love doing, whether it's making these YouTube videos, whether it's, connecting with people, whether it's working for nonprofit, whether it's, being in a position where I can teach people on how to remove limited beliefs. And as I am removing limited beliefs from my own life, I feel like I'm in a place to, share my experiences with others and show them how I was able to remove some of these blocks from my life and really bring in new opportunities into my life. When you are manifesting and you're trying to bring in your desires, a lot of time you have to let go of the old. But we're so attached to what we know that it's really hard to let go. It's really hard to let go of friends, of jobs, of people, because they have somehow become our security. So we don't know how to let go. But if your glass is full, there's no way to pour more water into your cup because it's already full. You have to kind of let go of some of that water so that new water can get into your cup, right? And so that's pretty much what it's like in real life, right? In order for new opportunities and for you to attract your new desires, you have to let go of some of your old desires and some of the things that you already have in your life so that new things can come in. And that's also part of the work. I really wanted to make this video because this is something that I am experiencing as I am making this video, and I can't wait to tell you guys, my progress and all the new things that I have coming up and all the new things that I'm attracting into my life as I continue to focus on the abundance and the prosperity that I want to manifest into this life, while also allowing and entrusting that there isn't this one linear way of getting that thing that I want, that I can just attract those opportunities into my life. I don't have to work so hard for those opportunities, for that success, that success can just naturally come to me. And I truly do believe that we are all spiritual beings. We are all energy. And I just wanted to kind of make this video because I think it's a unique perspective, in my opinion, because sometimes I talk to people about these things and they're just like, bitch, what? I have dreams of helping underserved communities realize their potential. I'm working at removing my own limited beliefs so that I can become a product of this teaching of not working so hard, but trusting the process and removing limited beliefs so that I can teach it to others. And I can't wait to share all of my journey with you guys. And I would love to know, what you guys think in terms of, manifesting, using the law of attraction to bring in your success instead of working so hard. I think these are all old programs, and I think it's time for us to build in new programs. Sometimes when you're going through a spiritual awakening, you're kind of in this unknown where you kind of plug out of the old paradigm and you're kind of in this space of unknown, and there's a lot of uncertainty, but it's the best place to be because you're now in a place to kind of create the world you want to live in and the new program you want to build. So if you're in that space where you're kind of uncertain of the future and what's next for you, know that that is the best place to be, because you can now come from a place of, what do I actually want to create? What's the job I actually want to do? What's the money I want to make? And know that sky is the limit. Anything you believe, like, $200,000, that's asking for too much. No, it's not. Ask for whatever you want from the universe and know that it is attainable. All you have to do is let go of the limited belief, and that's the work. That's the hard work, not the actual hundreds of hours you're putting in every week, not the stress, not the anxiety. It's the allowing that is the work. If you enjoyed this video, I would love to hear from you guys. Please leave a comment, like. It means so much to me. And of course, please subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you guys soon.